Who's taking this one? Was it?
Well, I take the last one, so you can take this one.
But
Yes, we're good.
okay, people, welcome back to another episode of Chattin Smack. I'm your host Luke. We are joined with.
Your boy Dazza.
Okay. Enough. Okay, calm. Okay. So, this episode, what are we talking about in this episode?
Well, I'm rather hoping you can talk to me about it because
Okay.
I heard someone went to some big old gym show. So I want you to tell me because I want to understand what it is. What did you get up to? What's it all about? Where'd you go? What do you do?
For the fitness event I went to
Yeah,
recently,
the like big
the
one in the
expo.
NEC. Yeah.
Oh, okay, the Birmingham MC. Okay, that one was pretty sick. So, for those that don't know, the best way I can describe it is for anyone that's interested in like car meets. It's basically a car meet for fitness heads, pretty much. So, like all the fitness like fanatics like myself, or if you want to say like gym rats, will basically like there will be a location chosen by the organisation, whichever one you've kept tabs on. And in this case, we was located at the Birmingham NEC. And then, yeah, there was like loads of, so it was the Arnold Expo. Um, and there was different stands of obviously all the different brands, like, is it CNN? I think that's a sports brand, or like, there was Applied Nutrition, and there was other stuff, and there was like an army stand. Yeah, so there's loads of stands that you can go and get like free samples and like,
I can actually get free stuff as well, yeah.
yeah. So like, you can obviously pay for stuff, but they give you like free samples.
So what kind of free stuff did you get or can you get?
So free samples you can get. So your typical like fitness supplements would be like powders, like your pre-workouts, your intra-workouts. Then you can do like they do like protein bars and stuff like that. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
yeah.
pretty sick. And then they
Yeah.
give you like they must have given away like untold amounts of like C4, like the energy drink.
Oh, the drink, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so they had that. Yeah, so it was basically just like an event where you can go and like support the fitness brands that you follow, buy their stuff, t-shirts, like merch, products, and yeah, it's just everyone that's into fitness just kind of hurdles into one space and just kind of networks.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
So a lot of gym bunnies, yeah.
there was a couple of them. A
Hey, gym
couple of gym
buddy,
buddies,
come
yeah.
on, come on, go on.
I did. I was annoyed though. I didn't stay for the full 3 days, but we'll talk about that later on in the episode. But yeah, so yeah, it was pretty sick. Would I do it again? Probably wouldn't do the UK one, but I'm looking to do. Me and my friend are looking to do the one in America.
Oh, I bet that's fat.
Bro,
America
it's
always do things bigger.
yeah, it's whammo. But yeah, that
Same,
was
same kind of event or run
exactly
by
yeah,
same
exactly the
people.
same. Just maybe a few different brands.
Because
So
obviously a lot more American brands. It's like,
yeah, so there's Young LA, which I mentioned in the last episode that I follow. They was meant to be there this year in the UK, but they some reason pulled out or they didn't show up. So still yet,
I'm
yeah, still yet to find out why. But they would be
sure it's
there.
good reasoning.
I hope
I
so.
hope.
But they were still like there was still a digital sponsor, so their names were like plastered everywhere on like the billboards and stuff.
Mm.
So yeah, that was pretty sick.
Oh, that's pretty sick then.
Yeah,
So what initially got you into going to the gym in the first place, like working out
I can
wise?
tell you this like it was yesterday. So way back when, like back in the day, there was like all these apps where you could like ask anonymous questions and like you won't get found out.
Yeah,
And when I first started, before I even started gym, I was super skinny. Like I was super skinny, like not
like
anorexic,
a
but
twig.
yeah, like basically twig built. Yeah. And when I started working in the gym, I was still slim. And then there was like obviously Snapchat back then. I was more active on it and like posting on stories and stuff. And like I posted this anonymous app to like, oh yeah, ask me questions, this that, and the other. And there was one person, and I still to this day don't know who they are. And they said, "Aren't you meant to be in shape if you're a personal trainer?"
Rah.
Yeah, they added me there and then, no holding back. And I was like, damn. So
So you was a PT before you actually started going gym yourself then?
no, so I was so obviously after I didn't go to college, so this apprenticeship was like my college. So whilst I was in college studying, like on the job, is when they said that, and then I was like, damn. So I wanted to get into the fitness scene anyway because obviously it's my job, and I would expect a professional to also do their job. Like you can't be a mechanic and not know how to fix cars, right? Or like
This is
I
part of
would
the
expect
job.
a mechanic to drive a car. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I think to be fair, like when I've applied to jobs similar to that, obviously they want you to have a driver's license because you're gonna need to move vehicles
Right.
around. So
So yeah,
it makes sense.
and that's when I found my first ever gym bro. And yeah, man, and that's when I started training, like in the gym.
So how old were you when you started?
So I started obviously working. I started when I was 16. So I started gymming when I was probably around 16, 17.
Oh,
Yeah, so a good 10, 11 years in the gym.
yeah, been there a long time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, been in the scene for over a decade now.
God,
Yeah,
look at him go,
it's crazy.
big man thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Love
So I joined the gym for the before and after pictures. Currently, I've got a lot of good before pictures.
it. There's after pictures, bro.
Well, I ain't got any. Yeah, no. So
When did you start training? So
when
when did fitness become an interest of yours? Because I know you're heavily into cars. How was
yeah
a car? How does it? They call them petrol heads, I believe, right? Your
yeah
car's a
petrol yeah.
So how was a
Or if you're
petrol head,
American, gearhead.
gearhead? How does a petrol head get an interest in the gym?
So I actually mine was like back when I was 16. Like I was in school and I was a tubby fucker.
He was Harvey.
Bruv, my fate. If you look back with like pictures when I left school and like prom pictures, I got a round face. I swear I had to fight brothers off trying to kick my head off thinking it's a football. And then like, I had a little pot belly, like
It's a
cupcake.
little pop.
They tell it.
Pop.
This is yeah, man. So I think at my heaviest, I was like, I want to say 11 and a half stone.
To rise in kilos.
No, not
Oh,
good with
fun.
kilos, I'm afraid.
No, never
I have
mind.
to transfer that. But
No worries.
yeah. So anyway, I got to that and like wasn't feeling like good in myself. So I was like, oh, I need to like
This was when you were 16, right?
yeah.
Just
So I was
after
like,
school.
I need to do something. So I took up running, and I used to go on like 3K runs and that. The best run I ever did took me 10 minutes to run the buff.
Oh, that was such a delay, but I was like, my man said 10 minutes to run a bar. And I was like, what? And I thought you were talking about because there's a place called Bath, right? I thought you were talking about it took you 10 minutes to
Dickhead.
run Bath.
No.
Right? Oh, my Lord. My man said it took him 10 minutes to run a Bath.
Anyway, jokes aside, yeah, no, I generally so I got into running and I used to do 5Ks.
I love Cheeky Frog, yeah.
Yeah, cheeky 5K. So I got into that because it was
Which is about 4 miles or
3.1
three and
miles
a half
is what
miles
it
or
is.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got into that, and it was like called Park Run in my local.
Oh, you
Um,
joined like a community?
yeah, in my local town, in like the town park, I used to do
Right.
that. It was like every Saturday,
Yeah, it's normally like a weekend morning.
and I did that, and I was quite good at long distance running anyway, and I really got like good at it. Like I kept just getting the time down, down,
Nice.
down, down.
Love
Like,
that.
come on.
What was your fastest time?
I got down to 21 minutes
That is absolutely
for a
nuts.
5K.
Did you have a rocket up your arse?
No.
Brother, my
I
fastest is like 35 minutes.
is it? I kid you not, I started at about 29, 30 minutes.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, because I said I'm good at long distance. So
Damn.
that's before I started running, like
Yeah.
before I got into it serious, I was like
So you was
running at
always
29.
in school, like good at
I
long distance 15
yeah, like
meters.
all the like I don't know if you did it, but we did the school like Olympic thing. I don't know if you did that. So we did like running and
Yeah,
bits and
like
bobs.
running,
Yeah,
high
javelin.
jump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So we actually had a school Olympic day.
yeah. Okay, nice.
And I always did long distance ones, and I was good at them.
Sick.
I got medals
Oh,
and
you
that.
actually got medals?
Yeah, we
Oh,
actually got medals from
nice.
it.
Have you got them now? Like, have you got them with you?
That's
Like,
not with me here, but I've got them in my like safe keep box
nice.
in the loft.
Oh, yo, that's good.
Yeah, so I was quite good at the longest. Like the longer the better. I think because my stamina's really good, so I I didn't go mad, and people just were running it too quick and that. So I was always quite good. So
Nice.
yeah, I started a 5K at about 28, like 29, 30 minutes, and by my peak, but by the time I sort of stopped doing it, I was at yeah about 21 minutes.
So that was in school.
Yeah, so then I started running, but then I was like, oh, I'm gonna start going gym.
Yeah.
But I predominantly started gym for the fitness. I didn't really start for the weightlifting.
So you still wanted to like continue your running kind of.
Yeah, so because so I did a lot of treadmill, a lot of rowing, cycling. I did a bit of like the weight machines sort of thing, like these assisted machine things, just to build a bit of like strength. But I was predominantly just wanting to lose weight because
Nice.
Laura's going to have to do some research here. So I said when I started, I was 11.5 stone, but Lucas wants to know what that is in kilograms. Because don't know. He run typical gym guy.
No,
He
we're
runs in
kilos.
kilos. Right?
If you're in the UK, it's kilos, and if you're in America, it's pounds. 73 kilos.
Yeah,
That was your heaviest.
yeah.
Must be nice. Bloody
But
hell.
I'm not as tall as you. Not like the thing is, back then that was a lot of like fat. Like I felt fat, and looking back, I feel like I look fat. So anyway, I obviously got into a lot of training, and I lost. I think I went down to about, I want to say 10 stone.
Oh, nice.
So I dropped easy stone and a half. I think I might dipped under 10 stone at one point.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm quite happy with me now. I'm quite slim. I think what woke my eyes out, because when I was a kid, I was always like a twig as well, like you was.
Yeah.
And I just got big towards like 16 there. And then I got slim, and then I was like, right, I want to get like built now.
Yeah.
So then I started going gym, like serious, and doing weightlifting more and getting more of a routine. And then to the point of like actually my weight's gone back up to my original weight, but I feel much better. When I
Nice.
look at myself, compare myself, I personally feel like I've got a lot better body now. But it's weird because I got right back up to like 11.5 stone again, but I've come back. I think I'm sitting at around like late 10s towards like early 11 stone. I'm fluctuating around there, that sort of weight at the moment. But like I say, when like Laura's got these scales which tells you all your like how much like fat you got, and I think mine's like 10% body fat, if
Nice.
that, maybe
Love it.
less. And it says about how much muscle now you got. So mine predominantly is muscle now. Like people ask me how long I've been going gym for, and they hear it, and I'm like, why are you not massive? I'm like,
You don't need
first
to
of all,
be.
yeah, you don't have to be. Second of all, I don't want to be massive. But third, when I started gym, I was just doing fitness. I wasn't doing weightlifting. And it's only more recently, like I've got like as years come on, I got more and more serious about bodybuilding. But now I'm just pure tone. I just want to be tone and sort of shape. I don't want to be huge. So yeah, so that was kind of my gym experience, I guess, and what made me get into. I think it was self motivation. Just
So
I
you
wanted,
just wanted to change.
I wanted to change.
Nice.
Not because anyone said I was never picked on because I wasn't like a fat kid sort of
Yeah.
thing.
But not for more for
But
you
for
or something.
me, I hated the way I looked as a kid, so I wanted to change that. So then that was one of the things, and go to gym, and now I feel a lot better.
Solid. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. Mm. Okay, this is a question straight off the bag. What is it that you like about the gym?
What I like about the gym, well, I just like going throwing weights around, really.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, like so for me, I stick tunes in. Like if I'm on my own, I stick my earphones in and just get in zone.
I actually listen to music.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you haven't heard this brother, because that was actually one of my questions was what's your music? What you listen to? And this brother don't even listen to music,
Yeah,
so I can't even ask
so
him it.
yeah, I've tried listening to music in the gym, and I thought I would, be one of those to listen to. Like I've only ever now listened to music in my car on car journeys, driving to and from work, like to and from friends' houses, then that. And like I say, in the shower, I listen to a podcast. I don't want to over like, because I know for a fact some people, when they listen to music in the gym, they listen to the same playlist, the same like 100 songs or whatever, but
Mm.
they won't listen to the full playlist. They'll go to the exact song, they know the exact drop, and they get bored of it. And I'm like, well, just have it,
Yeah,
just
no wonder.
lock in.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not saying everyone should not listen to music. I just prefer just to lock in and like
Mm.
just zone out and like concentrate. Because if I listen to music, I will probably end up listening to the song rather than counting my reps.
Ah, I get
So
you.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'll get lost in
I
that.
think for someone that does enjoy listening to music at the gym, I I don't always listen to a particular playlist because, like I say, I would find that boring. There are certain songs that I feel really like hyped to and I'm like pumping away sort of thing. But I just listen to music in general because I find that helps me get in that zone you're on about.
Yeah,
That's for me personally.
it's
But
fair.
obviously,
Yeah, everyone's different.
for me, raw dogging it like you do sounds just weird. But that's because I'm a music lover. So
Like the only time I listen to music, or yeah, I'll probably either well, when I do cardio, I'll watch a YouTube video. Going back to the whole like episodes before. I always watch YouTube on the treadmill. So that's when I listen, like, use my
Oh,
headphones.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when I'm on the treadmill or like doing any form of cardio, I'll listen to, well, I'll watch a YouTube video. I won't raw dog
Yeah.
that. Absolutely
I
not.
used to do that on a treadmill because I used to get so bored on there.
Mm.
So I had to watch something. I was so bored.
Yeah, I used to raw dog it, and now I'm like, no, I have to
No,
watch
it's
it.
long.
It's a joke.
I think when you're working out, that's a bit easier to do it. But when you're on a treadmill, something it's so boring if you're not.
Yeah.
Like, thing is, me and Law go gym together most of the time, so we chat together. So then that's quite easy.
Yeah.
I won't listen to tunes then. It's quite easy just to,
What I do cardio.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
cardio and the whole workout. It's
That's
just
nice.
easy to
Yeah.
talk back and forth.
Yeah, it's always good to. I think it's always good to have a training partner, but I think for me, because I'm so used to, I've gone so long now without training with anyone, only by myself. I don't think I could, as a regular thing, I don't think I could go back to training with someone, as harsh as it sounds.
Yeah.
I know what like my current gym bro now. If he's watching, he's gonna be annoyed. But he's moved away, so like I love training with him, but like I find that you talk more and because we don't see each other a lot. We talk more rather than kind of
Mm.
training. You get into
Yeah,
that kind of. Do you
I
know what I
get
mean?
that. I mean, me and Law see each other near enough every day. Obviously, we don't live together, but we do see
Yeah.
each other near enough every day. So it's not too bad, but
Mm.
I think we're still pretty dialed in.
Yeah, nice.
You have like a routine in the gym you do, or like you have set days or anything like that?
Yes, I've got set days or set routines. So at the moment, I'm following an old plan that I did last summer when I was on prep for my show.
Which I want to ask you about. It come like in a bit.
Yeah, 100% we'll cover that. But yeah, so I'll try and train 5 days a week. But I'll be so real. This might sound stupid to some people, but with the petrol prices coming up, like ridiculously increasing, I might have to just cut down to 3 days a week, which is stupid.
So what were you doing 5 days a week for?
So I'm currently doing 5 days now, but I might have to cut down to 3 days a week.
Because you drive to your gym, don't you? You don't go to a gym that close to you.
Yeah, so the closest gym I go to is like driving. It's like a 5 minute drive,
Ah, it's not like
so it's not too bad.
mental.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's the thing, because the gym we've now moved to is only like, I don't know, 10-minute walk for me. Like it's literally around the corner.
yeah, nice,
I mean,
nice.
Law still has to drive to it, but like I can just walk to it, which is quite nice.
How far is it from me? Drive. Walk.
Walk, that's insane for me.
Oh, right.
It's
Like, oh, because it's yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Fair enough. Damn.
it's right near me, so
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice.
yeah, I think we try to do about 3 or 4 days of gym and like 2 days of swimming or something.
What's your minimum? Like, how many days do you want to like tick off throughout the week?
I
Three?
think minimum 4,
Minimum.
minimum, because like it's like Monday we would do a leg day because I found no one does legs on Monday.
Yeah.
Like
So true.
because everyone wants to go throw their arms around and do that. So no one does legs on Monday. No one could be asked. So I said let's do legs Monday. And then Tuesday we tend to do like abs. Wednesday we swim.
Fair enough.
Thursday we do like arms and chest, arms and shoulders, something like that. And then Friday sometimes we swim or sometimes we go gym, but that all depends on what we're doing if we have time. And sometimes we might swim over the weekend, but again, depends what we're doing if we have time.
Love it.
But like I even if Law doesn't go, say like when I was working my 4 day week, I had Fridays off, so I'd go gym in the morning.
Nice.
So I'd get a gym session in the morning.
Sick.
So I'd always try and go like 5 times a week, really. But I think minimum we do is stable is 4 day
Full.
week. Yeah,
Nice. That's solid. That's solid.
but because we like swimming, because it's like really good low impact cardio workout, and you don't
Yeah.
get too hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
I got a fact about the sweat in the gym. No, like
I'm
so
scared. I'm
no, I
scared.
found this out. Apparently, smell it in the gym is not sweat because fresh sweat is actually odorless. The smell actually happens when skin bacteria breaks down on the bench, on the mats, on clothes. So you're actually smelling the bacteria leftovers.
From the kit you said, like the benches.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
me
it's
not
not
going
actually
to.
sweaty smelling,
That's
apparently.
me never stepping foot in the gym again.
Well, you know it's going to smell. It's a
Oh, bro.
gym, but
You know, like they've said, like I think it's like not scientifically proven, but like statistically, like the the dirtiest like bit of kit in the gym are the dumbbells.
Yeah, because no one ever cleans them, do they?
Uh,
Quite often people wipe down, even like the treadmills, they'll wipe down like the
People put once,
handles.
and yeah, but like imagine like the gym had the dumbbells when you go and reach for that. I've done it before. I've snipped a chew, wipe on my leg,
Oh, you
pick up it.
dirty bastard. You're actually feral. Whoa. And
Oh,
you're a gym instructor, bruv. Do you,
oh, don't.
as like a gym worker, do you not like have to go around cleaning like machines? And you're gonna say you're supposed to, but you don't, aren't you? I can really see
If my managers see this, I would lose my job.
it.
Yeah, I work really hard in the gym. Come on.
Hey, Barky.
Um, yeah, nah. Stunning, yeah. Stunning.
Well, she fired. Fuck's sake, dog. What? What are you doing, smelly bastard?
Oh, yeah, we go around and clean the kit, and it's surprising how quick the kit will get dusty.
Yeah, I can imagine because it's literally sat there with loads of people in and out, and obviously we shed our skin, which contributes to dust and bits and
Yeah,
bobs.
but that's one thing that winds me up the most. I don't mind cleaning, but it's when people don't re-rack their weights. Winds me up.
Oh, yeah, I can
Winds.
imagine. Like, you've literally taken the time to pick that weight up. Why are you being lazy? Why
Just
can't you just put it back?
back. It doesn't take 2 seconds. Literally.
That's mental, innit?
Yeah.
So you spoke about your show briefly, like your one you did, your
Are we
competition.
going? Are we talking
Uh,
about comp now?
Yeah, if that's all right.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I'm
you
down
tell
for
me
it.
if you don't want to talk about it.
No, talk about it. What do you want to know?
Well,
Where do we start?
what? Well, I suppose start. We start. What made you want to do it?
Okay, so what are we now? April.
Yeah.
So it was this time last year. I was going through my first proper breakup. Yeah.
Sticky one.
and uh, and I've always wanted to compete. Obviously, being in the industry, me being an instructor, a personal trainer myself, I've always wanted to compete and step on stage. Like
Mm.
I've always kind of followed my like favorite bodybuilders online and their journeys and them stepping on stage and the tan and the prep and I was like, yo, one day,
So you have inspiration,
I've
like
yeah
yeah.
yeah I've had inspiration from some of the bodybuilders that I follow. So like some of them will be like Jeremy Buendia, Stephen Cow, Christopher Bumstead. So like those guys. Um, yeah, so like um when I've watched them, I'm like, yeah, like I'm super hyped. I really want to step on stage. Like, I look sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, so anyway, this time last year went through that, and then I was like back and forth between should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, and then it came to
So what was a shouldn't or what was a shouldn't I? It was
just generally like
just
should I
generally just
compete, should I not,
mm.
like. But one day, um, it came to like May, and I remember doing a first aid course, and I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I spoke to one of my I consider a friend. I spoke to him, and he's obviously a personal trainer and an online coach. And I asked him, I was like, bro, like, because you've competed yourself, I was like, has your any of your clients ever stepped on stage? And he was like, no. And I was like, can I be your first? And he was like, I would be gassed to take you through comp, like, because he's done it before. He's come from a competitive
So he
background,
knows.
so he knows the ins and outs. Yeah. So he was like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, cool. So he paid him the money, obviously the fees and that. And then yeah, it was June 2nd when my life completely changed. So June 2nd of 2025 is when I started prep. Um,
When you say prep, how do you mean? What do you mean prep? What was your prep?
so preparation, my heaviest I've been was 85 and a half kilos,
Right,
which
so
is
it was
pretty
heavier
what,
than
12
what I
stone,
was.
maybe
Yeah.
12, 13 stone, something like that,
Yeah.
possibly. Yeah, I was a big guy, and I held a lot of body fat. I'm quite a large guy anyway, so I was quite big. And then yeah, so that was basically just like strict dieting and just hard training and then cardio. So it was
Oh,
just
when he says strict, his diet was strict. I saw we went out
yeah,
when
yeah,
you was in prep and he had to bring his meals with him. He couldn't eat out. And the things he was eating, you need to tell them about that. That
yeah.
was nuts.
So for those that have never been on like any type of bodybuilding or even like any strict diet, so if you like are into fitness, you will have somewhat strict diet, you have more flexibility. But for bodybuilding, bro, it's another level. I was having chicken and rice for 6 months straight, 7 days a week.
And I like chicken and rice, but that's boring.
Yeah.
But you couldn't even really have much flavoring, could you?
So I could
Like, you're quite
season it.
plain.
So
You could
so at
season
the
it.
start, I thought because obviously the bodybuilders like Jay Cutler, I saw online when he went through competing and prepping, he would only have plain chicken and rice. He wouldn't season it, no sauce, nothing, no
Yeah,
salt,
which sounds
pepper. Yeah.
dead.
So that's what I thought. And then my coach was like, you can season it, right? And I was like, oh my God.
Game changer now.
Honestly, and I fell in love with the food. I was like, oh my God, this is so nice. And surprisingly, after seasoning it, the season that I found that I liked, I had it for 6 months straight and never got boring.
Really?
The only thing that I would be frustrated about is I couldn't have a slice of pizza or like my mum's cooking. Imagine, for people at home, imagine you can't have your mum's cooking for 6 months straight.
Some people that might be a blessing. Not me, but I'm just saying some
Yeah.
people might be a blessing.
But yeah, so I was having like chicken and rice 6 months straight. Then it was like yogurt in the mornings and like morning oats and like eggs. And yeah, it was just literally that for 6 months straight. And obviously, like, I went out with these guys. We went to London, and they had a Subway. And what did I pull out of my bag? Chicken and rice.
This guy was eating chicken and rice in a Subway.
Yeah, in a Subway for 6 months straight. It was crazy. It was crazy. But would I? Do I regret it? No, I loved it. I'll do it again. I would do it again. Not anytime soon, but I would definitely do it.
It's mad because I thought you would. I thought that was it. You're gonna do that. Proved you done it. That's it.
Yeah. So that right now, I've proved to myself I could do it. I've done my show, and as much as I do want to do another one, now that I'm on the end of it, I look back and I'm like, I literally had no social life. I didn't have
You
a life.
didn't really
I
know.
didn't have fun.
You couldn't like. You think we did that Manny trip that
Yeah,
we talked about in the last episode? Like we went to food spots. You couldn't do that.
can do that.
Like I'd been literally cucking you. Like
Yeah,
I'd be having all that food and
mm,
you can't even enjoy it.
yeah,
That for me alone, that's why. Because I was kind of thinking when you was doing it, I was like, oh, I wonder what it's like to do it. Like and actually get to that point. But I'm a foodie, I couldn't do it,
yeah. No,
and I love alcohol, and
oh
that's
no, I
family.
can't. I
So
can't be doing
yeah,
that. Imagine, bro. I'm a massive foodie like you, and for 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 someone to take that away from you, it's awful.
long day.
Like there'd be moments where like I was super strict with it. I had my mindset on it. Don't get me wrong. Like
You were really good. You
yeah,
didn't give in to any
yeah,
temptation.
yeah. Like I surprised myself because right now, if someone said to me, "Slice of cake," absolutely, give me it right
Mhm.
now. Cold custard, come on.
That 3-year-old cold
Some little
custard.
conversations like that. But now, yeah, like I said, I'm on the fence. But there was points in the prep where it was a total of 25 weeks, so 6 months, right? 25 weeks straight, day in day out. No ifs, buts, or maybes. No cheat meals for the full 6 months. It was awful. I loved it.
Did you ever have a wobble in leading up to it?
I mean, in what? Like a like
Like,
a like
did
a.
you have a point where like,
I
fuck
thought,
this, I
fuck it,
don't
and
want to
just
do it?
no, no,
No, you were
yeah, no, yeah,
committed.
100%. Like the only time where I wouldn't like fumble, but it would be really hard where like I would come home from work on an early after training, and my mum would be cooking, and it's the first thing I smell when I get in. Oh, like, oh,
Oh,
mum, what are you cooking? Oh, meatballs or like mac and cheese, and I'm like,
oh,
right, mum, I'm going to bed, and I'd literally just go to bed as early as I could just to sleep through to get
to
to my next
avoid
meal.
it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
avoid it. Yeah, 100%.
Mm.
But I would consider doing it again, but I wouldn't if you're not like if you're faint hearted and you've got easy cravings, I wouldn't recommend it because there's moments like,
You could easily give in.
oh yeah, I if I
Like,
really
cheeky
wanted
little
to,
cake here,
yeah,
sausage there.
but like once you get the taste, like you ain't stopping. There
Mm.
was like I think it was like after the 10 week mark, and I was sit there like chatting to my mum on the sofa after doing like a 5 hour food prep on a Sunday or whatever, and I'm like, Mum, I can't do, and I just started crying.
That's insane because you literally spent like half your Sunday, if not all your Sunday, just meal
Yeah,
prepping.
yeah.
That's insane.
And a lot of people when I speak to you at work, and I used to tell them like, oh yeah, like just oh, how's your weekend? Well, yeah, Saturday was right, but Sunday I spent like 5 6 hours. It would sometimes be 7 hours from like 5 in the morning till like 12 1 in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
that's insane.
And I'm like, and it really took you that long. Yes, it did. No, I'm
But
pretty sure.
you, because you did it for the whole week, though. You prep.
Yeah, I prep for the whole week, so
Yeah.
I'd spend Sunday, and they would be like, surely it doesn't take you that long. And I'm like, you're forgetting, I'm prepping like 50 odd meals for the week.
Yeah, because how many times a day were you eating? You ate quite a lot because it's small enough, then, weren't it?
Yeah, about 5 or 6 meals a day.
And that's 5 or 6 a day times by 7 days. That
Sorry.
soon adds up.
It's not 50. I don't know if it's 50, but there's a lot of meals. And imagine people saying it can't take you that long. If I'm battering food. I'm not doing like every.
I know she wants to go.
Oh,
She's trying to play now.
oh.
Fina, we got a dog trying to play,
Yeah,
interrupting.
I wouldn't prep like. What's it? I wouldn't do it like. I wouldn't prep. So some people would look at it and think prepping like every like for 2 3 days ahead. No, I do the full 7 days ahead.
So realistically, people don't have to like not waste, but like they don't have to spend a whole day just meal prepping. If they didn't want to, they could.
You could literally do it day by day
Mm.
if you really wanted to. But I know for a fact I didn't want to do as much thinking as
But it is a lot of time and
yeah.
that, isn't it? So
Like I said, yeah, like the cooking takes off a lot of your time, and obviously you can't go out with your friends or family to eat. And if you do, you've got to take your own meals or just suck it.
which just looks long, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like having your own meal out, like you know. I think it. I don't know what the rules are on some places taking your own food in, but you probably won't like it, and
Oh,
especially higher
I
establishments.
remember going to Top Golf, right? And Top Golf's not like a 5-star Michelin restaurant.
No.
And my next meal was due, and I remember it was eggs, right?
Mm.
Scrambled eggs. And I went to my car. My food alarm went off, and I went to my car, brought it into the venue, and there was like, "What's that, mate?" Oh, it's just my eggs, just some food. So you can't eat that in here.
Wow.
I know why they're doing it, so then I've got to buy their food.
Yeah,
So
that's
imagine I had to
eat
eat
outside,
that all the way back
scran
to my
it.
car, yeah, and then
Oh
come
my
back.
god,
Yeah, bro. But
that's where it'd be a pain in the ass.
like I say, I would love to do it again, but it won't be for a while
That's fair
because
enough.
there's stuff I want to do now. I go traveling, see some places, enjoy the
Yeah,
food.
yeah. Like we said about, yeah, we want to go in and experience the culture
Yeah,
and the
like the last
food.
episode, yeah, we can't be
So
doing that.
put me in your mind, like day of, day before, leading up to the con. How are you feeling?
I'll, I'll do, I'll do, I'll do like the last few weeks leading up to show, right? Because it's more interesting, right? So I start off at 2,500 calories, which is the average meal intake,
Yeah,
which is
that's what you could allow each day. You could have
so that's what I
2,500.
started at, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it started slowly dropping like as weeks went on, and it got to the point where I was eating 1,500 calories, which is all,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
that was literally starvation mode.
Yeah.
I was stupidly lean. Like if
Oh,
you
you were nuts. You were so
yeah,
lean.
if you guys follow my Instagram, or if you want to, it'll be Luke Meredith or like somewhere down below. Go to my Instagram. I've pinned the post, and you can see how lean I got from like start to finish. So yeah, leading up to the show was about 1,500 calories in, and then the last week. So normally I prep my food for the week. It because I'm so organised. I love to be organised. Right, I hate being like guessing or like last minute. The week leading up to my show is called peak week, and that is literally like taking it literally every day as it comes. If we need to fill out a little bit, if we need to cut back and lose the water weight, and this and the other, like do more cardio or like decrease the amount of cardio, whatever. So that week was
That
just
sounds
getting
pretty
my food.
intense, though.
Yeah, like imagine like I literally had to have my coach on call like 24/7 that whole week. Yeah,
Jesus.
like texting back and forth, like on there and now. I couldn't have like given it there and now. I was asking all types of questions. So he'd be like, "Okay, cool. Send me a check-in." Like so, from like week 1 to like week 24, you do well. Week 1 to like week say, I don't know, like 15, 16, even 20, you do weekly check-ins, and then like the last, I don't know, like 2 weeks or week and a half, you do daily check-ins. So like, I'm sending him a photo every single day. So he'll be like, right, have more rice. We'll take back the rice. Have a rice cake with peanut butter. And it got to the point where I was playing out my like the amount of honey I was having.
Really,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then it got to the point where
Natural
like
sweetness.
yeah, like like pink Himalayan salt.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
you had that? So it got to the point where he was saying like, yeah, you need like 5 grains, like 5 times on this meal and 10 on that. And I'm like, what?
That's
Yeah.
intense.
So he's like, no more than 5 on this. And with this meal, have 10 grinds of pink salt with that. And that was the last week, right? Because obviously you need to like dehydrate and like get the body like at its peak for
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
So yeah, like
Because you can't have the water rate, right?
no water. Yeah. So imagine like he might, if he sees this, he might think otherwise. But I didn't have. So peak week was that tweaking like foods and amounts every single day, and then like 2 days out when it was leading up to it, I was like, okay. When I first started, I was like, there's no going back. Now we're a week out, and I'm like, there is no going back. I need to see it out now. And like I said, like briefly, I was like, I would cry to my mum because I didn't think I could do it. I stuck it out, obviously, as you was there at the show. Um, but the week of the show, I was like, yeah, there's no going back now. I have to do it. And I was getting a bit nervous because, like, and you've got to think, like, you have a routine, you have to, like, present yourself on stage. And I was practicing that pretty much every single day.
So yeah, that's another thing. How does that come about? Is that something your trainer come up with, or
Yeah, so he said to me, he was like, "Are you good at posing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good at posing. I can pose. Like, I pose in the mirror all the time. As arrogant as it sounds, like I'll flex in the mirror when I'm at the gym, like any gym girl would." But I said to him, I was like, with transitioning from pose to pose, I'm going to need some help with that. So we would obviously,
because you have like a whole routine, right? Like you have to do particular poses to get particular muscles showing and all that, though, don't you?
yeah. So I remember going to like an evening session with my coach at his gym that he works at in one of the car studios, and we would practice and just run over it and just run over it and just keep going and go and practice that. So like again, like leading up to the show, I was like, I've got a performance in front of like maybe hundreds of people. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, so it's a whole performance, and there was I don't know a few hundred people in
yeah,
that room.
yeah,
There was quite a lot.
it was crazy. Like, so I was pretty nervous. Wasn't as nervous as I thought. And then when it came to show day, I was like, thank God. Or no, I think the moment it hit me was when I got my first coat of tan.
Which was how long before?
So you get two coats of tan. So the federation I competed for was Pure Elite. Shout out Pure Elite. They're my first ever federation I competed for, and they give you your first coat of tan the night before, so like 24 hours before you
Oh,
compete.
so you tell me, yeah, yeah,
So like the day before you
makes
go get your
sense.
first coat. Mine was around 7 p.m. So you have to book your slot. Bear in mind, you have to pay to enter the show. It's not for free.
Yeah,
You
oh,
have to
yeah,
pay for the
yeah.
ticket. Like so, as an athlete, I had to pay. Then I had to pay for the tan. Then my shorts. Obviously, all the food and items for that. But yeah, so I had to pay for my tan. Went there, and it was really awkward. I'm not sure how the women go about tanning, but for the men, they tell you like in an email what you can and cannot bring, what you should and shouldn't do, like how to shave, like and all this. So
Really,
I had to big up Mumsy. Like it's not something I was expecting her to do, but she did.
shave your nutsack.
Yeah, bro, she had to shave and help me every nook and cranny. It was awful.
Oh my
I
god,
didn't have a girlfriend at that point, so like,
you had to have someone.
and my dad didn't do it. I was expecting pops. Where you at? Wait, help me shave. So mama tell me out. She was like, yeah, helping me shave nook and cranny and that. So you have to shave like bareback everywhere, everywhere, and then
No, like wax bikini line, nothing like
nothing,
that.
nothing.
Rotted.
You have to shave it because I was wearing speedos at that point. I was
He
literally,
was,
yeah.
yeah. That
So they also tell you like to wear no to moisturize with like some special like pH like moisturizer and stuff like that
why is that?
to keep the tan for longer so
Ah,
it doesn't smudge or anything like that.
I was gonna say, did you make all your sheets and that all tanned or
So they say obviously try not. Well, I mean, you can sleep with whatever sheet you want, really, but they said don't obviously sleep with a duvet kind of thing because you're gonna get hot and sweaty
hot
inside.
sweating? Yeah, yeah.
So I slept with a. I started off sleeping with a black sheet, and then it got to a point where I was so cold because I didn't have any body fat. I was peak summer in England is hot, right? Last lot from people in the UK, it's hot. I was freezing. I was shivering, so I had to have the sheet, and then I like kind of half on, half off, have my duvet.
Mm.
So I had that the night before after my tan, and then you can't really deodorant.
Oh, because it will sort of
Uh,
make it run down
yeah,
and
you
that.
can't really
Yeah.
deodorant because it affects like obviously the special moisturizer you wear and obviously the tan.
Mm.
So for like two
So
days
you're a
straight,
smelly bastard
yeah,
for.
I couldn't wear 2 days straight. I couldn't shower.
Oh
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no.
Couldn't shower for like 2 days straight. Couldn't have any water for 2 days straight. Yeah, imagine couldn't drink for two. Imagine not drinking for 2 days straight.
How do you go about that then? Do you not get any fluids in you?
Nothing,
That's
nothing.
insane.
Yeah, so my coach was like, "I'm pretty sure you won't be doing that." He said, "We'll see how it goes, obviously, because you have to take every day as it comes." The
Mm.
last week, and he was like, "Yeah, enjoy your last bit of water up until this time in the evening because you're not having anything after that." And I'm like,
That's
"Oh,
mental.
yeah." So you have to like seriously dehydrate. Yeah, it was crazy. Um,
Do you not like? Does it not make you feel faint or anything? Or,
Oh, don't get me wrong. When I first started this, like a few weeks in, I felt faint. I felt dizzy
mm.
because I went from having like the night before, I ran as
Oh,
much
because
food as I could.
it's like Death Row where you can.
Yeah,
It's like your last meal. You have what you
I
want.
literally had like fat pizza with like cookies and that, and that was it. I went from bang to bang. I didn't even like make a slow transition. So at that point, towards show day, I was kind of used to it.
Because you've been doing it for like 6 months by that
Yeah.
point.
So at that point, it was like 5.5, 6 months. Yeah. So had no water for 2 days, and I could literally like lips it touch it, like tongue to water. That was it. Couldn't like gulp or anything. So that was interesting. And then Saturday morning, uh, obviously my parents came, dropped me off, and they went into like the audience, and you guys came, so I was pretty grateful for that.
Well, I always got to back my boy.
Appreciate it. And then yeah, so uh, I felt I don't know how I felt like the man, right? So like you hear about all the like athletes going backstage, like the football players when they like go into like the locker room. That's how I felt going into the locker room and like, oh, yeah, athletes this way in the audience over there, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, come on.
I'm an athlete. Hey, yo, man's a professional athlete now. Let's go.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
come
an
on.
amateur event for me, but I was still a pro. Like, come on.
You, there was you were touching on that pros. There was like pro. You can get pro card, and there was amateurs, weren't there,
Yeah,
in the
so
event?
I was doing like the amateurs, amateur level, and there was 11 boys in my category, and then there was people competing for like their pro cards, like professional titles.
Yeah, you had a big category. Yours was hard because there was so many people. Like some categories, I kid you not, there was just one person. It's like, well, you're obviously going to win then, aren't you?
Really?
But yeah, genuine,
Ah,
serious. Like only one person in the category, so it's a piece of piss. But like for you, you had probably one of, if not the hardest categories
yeah,
because you had so many people in that category and so many that were like I couldn't as a I'm not a judge. I couldn't tell it apart. I
yeah,
wouldn't. I mean, I don't know what they judged for. Obviously, different categories are judged for different
yeah,
things.
100%.
I couldn't tell the difference. I think you're all pretty similar.
Yeah,
That's. I think that's why it took quite a while to choose your one as well.
yeah.
Because some categories, like when it's like three or four, the judges picked really easy. But then when it's quite a big category, they'd have to go a couple different. They had to do their little performance a couple
Yeah,
times
yeah,
because the judges couldn't decide it.
right. So that's what. And the thing is, a lot of people, like even you guys, you ask me like, I'm not. Did you guys ask me what time I was competing?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
was asking what time you want.
yeah. So like, a lot of people would say to me like, and even ask, oh, Luke, what time are you competing? And I was like, your guess is as good as mine.
But I think that's long because I assumed it was going to be a program like, right, okay, we're going to start this time. First one will be ladies fitness, then it'll be like men's fitness. You know what I mean? Like it will be like a
Oh,
structured, there might be little overruns or whatever, but I thought it was going to be a structured
th-
timetable.
oh, there wasn't a structured like timing wise, but there was a structured like table. It's like on my leaflet, and I'm not sure if you guys had one, but backstage we had these leaflets where there was, I think there was about 54 categories that day competing.
There was a lot.
Yeah. So imagine like there was two fat lists of like categories, and again, you can't really put a time on it because it runs over, or some people are like late on stage, or they get a late call out kind of thing. So mine was like in the second half, right after the first half ended. Mine was the first category after that. So now I can look back here. I competed. I got there at 8 in the morning to prepare, like turn and all that, and pump up and that, and then second coating was 11, and then I competed around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, you didn't come on until late in the afternoon. Like we were there for a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
time
But
watching
I
bare
wasn't
people.
expect like I said to people that like even some people from work came, and I was like, look, boys, as soon as I compete, just go home. Like
Mm.
it's gonna be a long day. Like bring some food. I don't expect you to stay, but if you see me and head off, I won't care. Like you see me and that's all.
Yeah, because really
Yeah.
quite. I didn't expect it to be that long at all. I mean, I didn't know what we was going to really. Like, I kind of seen what it is, but I didn't realize it was a full-on day
Oh,
event.
bro. Yeah.
Like it's day and evening.
Yeah. I was telling people like it's not like a typical like afternoon. It's full on. Like you're gonna be there for like as long as I am. 12 hours.
And because after you competed, I think you come and sat, watched a few, then we went
Yeah.
for dinner,
Yeah. Oh, I
um,
got a story about
come back, and then they were still competing.
that.
Then you had to go for your awards, and that was like quite late by that point.
Yeah.
But
The hours
before you even
approaching
got
like 10
awards,
after 10,
yeah. And what time do you say you got there in the morning?
about 8 o'clock.
So you were like there from 8 in the morning to like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
That's a full on
Didn't
day.
get back to mine until like midnight.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how did you feel when you was physically on stage? Like when because they, these people, I don't know if anyone's seen one of these shows. That was the first time I ever seen it. Like they come out one by one and you got to do your little performance in front of everyone on your own.
That was the thing that terrified me the most because I low key am a like perfectionist. I need to make sure it's literally like word for word, like as it is. So like however I practiced it, I needed to make sure I would show that on stage. So even backstage, like I was like just running over it, not like strict, but I was kind of like, okay, cool, this is what I'm doing. Cool, let me run it like back 5, 6 times, take a little break, text my coach, cool, run it back 5 or 6 more times, and just get it in my head. And thankfully, I didn't mess up.
Thing is, I don't know if we would have noticed if you did mess up because we don't know your routine.
Yeah,
And it's what everyone's told me when I've done like a speech. No one knows
yeah,
what is on that
yeah,
speech. Only I am the one that knows. Unless I physically cock like a word up, yeah,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
But they like if I miss words, people aren't really going to know. They're in the moment. They don't realize that.
Yeah, but I think when I was practicing with my coach and he was running me through it, and I messed up, and I was like, oh, like head in the hands kind of thing. Like turn around, I was like hand on my hips, and he was like, you can't be doing that on stage, so just run with it. So I made sure,
Only mistake.
yeah, I made sure nothing was like it was to a T that I made sure I knew what I was doing, and yeah, so that was. I think when I got on stage, it was just it flashed before my eyes. Like I didn't. It felt so surreal. I didn't know I was there, kind of thing. Like my soul left my body, kind of thing. It was just like autopilot at this point.
Yeah, you're just so in the routine. You knew what you're doing, just did
Yeah,
it, and that was
but
it.
yeah, it was. I was a little more confident than what I thought I was. To be fair, it was pretty
You look confident. You look
pretty nuts.
fucking good on
Yeah,
that thing. Yeah,
yeah, it was pretty
you
nuts.
this brother should have had a pro card. Like this guy could have been in a pro. Like you wouldn't have known. Like he was in good shape, and you wouldn't have known. Any different from all the other boys. He would just come out, flex all his things, did his thing, and walked off like he owned the fucking place. You know what I mean?
No, I appreciate that. But for me to obviously be in the industry to kind of, I know what to look for. Whoever won deserved it. And some of the boys that were in my category definitely looked better than me. I went from obviously really heavyweight, stripped down to basically like skin and bone. I didn't have size. If I had a little bit of size, I probably could have placed, but it's a learning curve.
So explain place. What does that mean?
So when someone asks you, oh, where did you place? Meaning like first, second, third kind of thing. Um, and my coach asked me whilst we were doing posing practice, and he was like, like, where do you see yourself in the show? And I want first. I want first place.
There's no point being in it. Like you got to be in it to win it. And if you go, yeah, I just want to go and compete. I
Yeah,
mean, you're not ever going to be that good, are you? But if you're serious, you need to be like, I want
yeah,
first. That's like anyone, like in any kind of sport, anything. You want to be first. Like no one wants to be second.
100%. And he even said to me, yeah, I can back you for that. I can actually see you probably like placing. And I was like, stop it. You think I can place? He was like, yeah, man, like that. You fucking look, you're in good shape. I was like, stop. So now I had that. I was like, yo, I got, and I looked up to him. He was one of the guys that I wanted to like. He was the reason why I wanted to compete.
Right.
So for him to coach me was like a full circle moment. Like we got together at one point. I see him compete, and he's in phenomenal shape. So for me to be coached by him and him to say like a place, bro, I was like, yo, I've got his approval. Like sick.
So what? Like, how many is there you can place? Is it one, two, three? Is it one, two, three, four,
Uh,
five? Like,
so yeah, it'll be top five. So in the category I competed for in the federation, it would be top five. So
hmm,
if you got top five, obviously that's sick. And I think I must have got.
six.
I'd say I got sixth. Yeah, but
I got
obviously the other
six.
boys that didn't place, they probably would have said they also got sixth. So I don't mind showing sixth place to the other
Yeah,
boys that didn't.
26.
Yeah, didn't place.
But like, what when you place, do you get anything for it? You got a medal. I saw that.
Yeah,
Do
I
you get
got a
anything else?
little medal and certificate. No, you don't get anything else really. I mean, they give you like a little goodie bag,
Mm.
but apart from that,
And
no.
I think that number one got like a little gift or sponsored like stuff.
I
I
wish
think I
I
saw.
kind of knew what first place got, but
Like
I'm
I saw
sure.
some people. It depends on category. Some people got like I don't know, like a little bottle, say, or like a little statue or
Yeah,
something. They
yeah,
got
they
a
got
bit
like
more.
maybe like a little trophy. But I know, so it was really my show was such bad timing because my show was a week before I went away on holiday, and
Oh,
whilst I was on prep, this we're talking like we're like 3, 4 months in now, yeah,
mm.
and we still don't have an idea of where we're competing or what show we're doing it for and what date it is. So I was on the unknown.
Why do you know? Why didn't you know? You just haven't booked it yet
Yeah,
or something.
me and my coach, I
Oh,
was like, so show wise, what's happening with that? He goes, oh, like I'll keep an eye out. So initially, you're paying him to like do all your thinking, right?
yeah.
Well, I'll leave that with him. He's going to deal with that.
And
Cool,
you
fine.
forgot about it.
Yeah. So I just and then I was like, what the fuck? Where? What? Can you tell me now? Because I said to him, I was like, bro, I hope you know I'm going away a week after, so it needs to be before. Because I ain't doing it. I'm not going away for 2 weeks and eat chicken rice in America.
No,
I
fuck
think
that.
it's taking the
And
piss.
luckily you did do it before, because that would have been a long
Thankfully,
day.
yeah, like
You would have suffered, I reckon.
yeah,
Going to America as well.
I would have been. huge would have been outraged. But yeah, man. So
Do
uh,
you understand how the pro cards work? Like, how does one earn a pro card?
you just have to.
Is it just placing number one, or is there something a bit more to it?
Yeah, I think you just kind of have to. Do you know what? You do have to place. I think you do have to place because I know I didn't know anyone there. I literally walked in there, and there was people flying from all over the gaff. I had people from Ireland coming over.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy. And I didn't know this girl. Didn't really speak to her because obviously we was all athletes backstage were like pumping up, eating food, like trying to fill out. And there was one girl who my family made friends with her family, right?
Yeah. I know who you're on about.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
he was quite close. And their daughter slash granddaughter was competing, and she got first. This was her first show like me. She won,
And
and
she
she
was only 16, 17?
yeah, she was young.
Because
So no, I think she was 19.
she went in one of the youth. There's like a youth category or
Yeah,
something. She went in because she went in a couple categories. She went in one of them
yeah.
and she won that.
So she won. She got a record. Did she get?
Like, yeah, she did
She
get
did.
a
Yeah,
pro
it's
card
19.
because
Yeah,
I remember her parents saying like, "Oh crap, we got to do more
yeah.
now."
So imagine if I won my category, I would have
You
had to
100%
have
for.
been invited back to do the next one.
Mm. So,
Um,
what do you reckon happens with the pro? Yeah, you go into versus the pros. Do you reckon you get invited? Do you reckon there's
so you
any?
get invited back. They like officially invite you, I think by email or like some sort of letter. Like, yeah, congratulations, you now are invited to compete at the next point.
But really, for an amateur, there's a lot of money that goes into doing that. Like you were telling me just your one show, and some of these men and women, they were doing like multiple
Mm,
shows in one. And you think, and then you got to buy the outfit, the tan,
yeah,
and all this preparation leading up to it. There's bread in
yeah.
that. That's
So
insane.
for men, it's a little bit easier. So I'll give you a reference. So I remember when I paid for my category, it was £89, right? Like Dazza just said, there was people that was competing in multiple categories. So imagine spending
That's like near enough
£89,
90 quid
say 90
per
quid,
one.
right? So 9, 18, 27. So if you're competing in four categories, that's what, 360 quid alone? Just on competing in categories.
And that's literally categories only, nothing else.
Yeah. So imagine like for me, I was quite lucky. My shorts were only a tenner, or like my speedos were only a tenner off of Amazon. And then for women, their bikinis will cost about £500.
They were insane because some of them, like, they were mentally, like, they were for Jansley and
Yeah,
everything.
they were bejeweled up, like
Yeah.
so anywhere between 300 and 500. That's the bikini. Then you got to pay for makeup and hair.
But yeah, that's
So
another thing. Yeah, they got all hair makeup, haven't they? But
then the
that's the
backstage.
thing. They, like, women especially, you're spending a few bags on a day.
Oh,
A
100,
day, bruv.
100%.
But I mean, the thing is, if you're serious into it, that's like your life, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
really, like, gym people, that's their life.
yeah,
Like, them kind of bodybuilders, like, like gym is everything. Like,
yeah,
they don't really have much, like I said, you don't have much of a social life. That's probably, that is their social.
yeah,
Their social
definitely.
is going to the gym.
Yeah. I, when I was on prep, when I was losing the weight, and I was like, yeah, I can see me doing this like long term. And then when it got to like months in, and I was like, I just don't think, or finishing the show, and obviously like now being like somewhat free, I was like, I don't think I can do this for a living.
Nah, that
That
sounds like a
mindset
holiday.
just changed.
And expensive.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I think I'll be sorry. I'll share how much I spent. I probably spent about for those that are looking to compete or interested for the. I'm talking from obviously the male perspective. I probably spent, depending on how much your coach charges. I won't tell everyone how much he charged me, but as an overall price, I probably have spent within that 6 month period close to 3K. Three
Big
grand.
numbers.
Yeah,
3 bags for half a
three
year.
bags for half a year.
For one event.
Yeah, so I was playing a lot of weight as well, but
That's mental.
crazy good.
So, obviously, we said, like, we went for a meal, like, literally just after you did it. What was that first meal like?
Where did we go?
Mackey's.
Oh, you mean the night of the show?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
That's the
So
first time you've had
that was the first time I had
food,
any
like,
like
other than
proper
chicken
food.
rice, yeah.
Yeah, other than chicken rice in 6 months. So story about that. So we was there for a long time. Obviously, I didn't know what when I was competing this and the other. I didn't know when it was ending. So after I competed, and then I spoke to one of the like employees there, and I said to them, I was like, "Do you mind if I like go see my family?" Like, you know, so I was like, "Yeah," because obviously I wasn't competing. So I obviously put my clothes on, came out, and after I done my routine and then came off because that was my only category. I only competed in one.
That was you done. You're done.
Done. No, that was it. I came and saw you guys and we went some family and a couple of friends were there. And then I think the first time round I came out, was when I got offered a brownie by that girl's family that my family.
Yeah.
So that was that. Didn't think anything of it. Anyway, went back, came out again, and then my mum asked me. She was like, yeah. So like, you've done your thing now, right? I was like, yeah, I've done my. That's it. I'm just waiting now. She was like, do you have to like stay here? And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure we can leave, but I've got to come back for the award ceremony. I'm not sure what time that is. So yeah, and obviously I didn't realise that my coach actually spoke to my parents like whilst I was backstage. And my mum was telling them about like, oh yeah, it's been a roller coaster up and down, like it's been emotional, this and that. And yeah, so my coach couldn't stay the whole night, which again, he's got a family to see.
Yeah, of course.
So I wasn't expecting him to stay the whole night, but um, so yeah, my mum was like, yeah, so we can like head out, right? I was like, yeah, we can head out. She goes, yeah, cool. So like Ben was my coach. Big up Ben if you're watching this. Appreciate you, my guy. So she was like, yeah, Ben said we can go out for food and get Mackey's. Like, what? And she's like, yeah. And she started crying. And she was like, yeah, we can get. And I started crying. And I was like, oh my God, no. I said, we can go get food. Say less. So I
Oh,
went backstage, got my wallet. And then my mum was like, no, Dad's paying. And I was like,
right. Just get everything. Pig out.
honestly, I didn't take a piss.
But you got a healthy meal though.
What?
You got a healthy meal.
Yeah, so
Like in terms, you
I
got a
remember
good amount.
getting a burger. I don't know what burger it was, and
Like a
20
Big Mac,
nugs.
something, I think.
Yeah.
And 20 nugs. Yeah, that's insane.
Or was it 20 nugs? Yeah, and I demolished the whole meal.
Yeah, that's insane. Like for a
And a
man that's
milkshake
not been eating in a long time, man's done a milkshake, 20 nugs,
and a burger.
and a large burger meal. That's insane. Like I couldn't even do that like now.
Yeah.
Like and supposedly your stomach shrinks so you can't eat as much.
That's really, I think I'll always be a foodie at heart. So like, people say to me like, "Oh, your stomach's gonna shrink." This, that, yeah. Fucking watch me. Oh, I didn't tell you when I was. So my coach did allow me to have like a cheat meal. I wouldn't class it as a cheat meal because it was a Nando's. You can't really cheat at Nando's. You should.
That's okay. Yeah.
So this was like,
That's literally chicken and rice.
yeah. So I was about 7 weeks in, and I said to my coach, like, I put it on Instagram, and I was like, yeah, like, because I always get emails from Nando's, and I screenshot it, put it in my story, and I was like, oh yeah, one day we'll meet each other again. Like, I can't wait to have a Nando's, and he goes, yeah, you want a Nando's? I was like, yeah, but I wasn't begging for it. This isn't me. Like, I know what to expect. Like, I'll just wait. And he goes, go have a Nando's. I was like, what? Come again? I was like, don't fuck with me. He was like, go have a Nando's, but you burn it. And I was like, all right, cool. But if I'm having Nando's, I don't want any calorie restrictions and any. He was like, no strings attached.
You're going balls to balls, you're having everything.
Bro, when I tell you I went balls in, I went so balls deep.
Man
I
got a whole
literally,
chicken.
bro, I was texting everyone. Everyone was like,
You're
oh, have
balls
this.
deep in that chicken.
Yeah, bro, I was like, there was like, have this combination, have that, this. So I think I settled for, I wish I had it on my phone. I took a picture, I deleted it. I had, if anyone's been to Nando's, I've got the loaded fries with a side of mac and cheese. I put the mac and cheese in the loaded fries.
Naughty.
Then I've got, I think it was a burger. No, I got
Hitter?
garlic bread. No, I think it was a burger and some garlic. Anyway, the meal added up to like £40.
It's your meal alone.
My meal alone
Rah.
was £50.
I mean, I know it's not a cheap place, but still, 40 quid on your own.
Yeah. So it was crazy. Ended up eating myself into like a food coma. I was in so much pain. I ended up crying.
Really?
I had to start my car.
No way.
Yeah. I was to put like a walk, and then people thought I was like. People come up to me and was like, "Are you alright? You okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I just had too much. Do you want to call out?" I was like, "No, I'm fine."
Yes. That's insane.
Do you compete?
This is what me and Law are talking about. So, like,
Would you do it? Would you give up 6 months of your life to?
and that's the thing. Like, I said,
It comes with mood swings, by the way. The mood swings are unreal. Unreal.
we're finished.
That's
We're finished then.
I'd snap on my parents or anyone I'd speak to for no reason. Or there'll be something I would do, like, like when you try and pick up a towel off the floor and it's just,
Oh, it pisses you off.
you're not getting the grip.
Yeah,
I would
you
lose
lose it.
shit
Oh, yeah.
with that. So,
Fuck that. Nah. I think that cements it even more. But, like, I was going to say, I'm a foodie, as we well know. So, I couldn't give up all that good food I like. As much as like the thought of having that body and that, I think it's a lot of money, a lot of time,
yeah.
no
Oh,
social
exactly.
life.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a decent social life, and I couldn't give up drink.
Yeah.
I love, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not an alcoholic.
To be fair,
I'm just an alcohol enthusiast. I enjoy
you
alcohol.
use it. So when you compete, when you want to dry yourself out, professional athletes, professional bodybuilders will shot like vodka
Yeah, but I
right
don't
before a
really
show
like
to like
vodka.
dry out.
Like the thing is, I get to Friday and you finish
It's
work.
Friday then,
It's Saturday, Sunday,
Friday.
what? And just cracking open a cold beer on a Friday night.
So many carbohydrates, calories.
Nothing hits better.
It's 100 calories you can't afford that.
I know, and
Imagine.
that's what I'm saying. I couldn't do it because I couldn't give up the food. I
Yeah,
couldn't give up the alcohol and the fact that I have
yeah,
no social life.
yeah,
Like I respect it. Like I see some of the boys and like, oh yeah, it's pretty cool. I couldn't I couldn't go to that length, especially now hearing all your story about it.
yeah.
It's a lot. I think even Law got quite inspired by one of the categories. It's like a wellness
It's like a
category,
women's category.
women's
Yeah,
category, wellness category, because it wasn't about being like a twig or being like stupidly muscly. A wellness was being like healthy,
yeah.
but like still got hips and thighs and curves in all the right
Yeah,
places. I
yeah.
think that's what inspired Laura, and that's why she's on her journey now.
Sick. I love
So
that.
like she's changed the way she eats and that
Oh,
because of it.
love it.
I mean, it's bad though because she won't eat that much, and then I go, oh, go on, I'll take that on, and I end up finishing her meals. I
Ah,
said you need to start having stuff I don't like, and I won't do it because I'm a foodie, but I'm gonna eat it.
have chicken and rice. Boring.
Yeah, if it's
Plain
some
chicken and rice.
plain chicken rice,
Yeah,
oh, I'll come my
plain
ass.
chicken
But
and rice, bro.
do you know what I
Crazy.
mean? Yeah, but no, like I think we've got inspired in terms of we have our ideal bodies and we have like a way of working towards a good level, but we wouldn't go that far to compete.
No, I mean, it's not for everyone. Like I said, I promise you, now I've experienced it, it's not.
It's not for the faint-hearted by the sounds
Yeah,
of it.
it's not the thing I promise you. Like, yeah,
But I suppose that leads us into one of our questions was of where would you want to get to with like body and mentally with the gym? Like where would you want to get to?
well, in terms of like physique wise, or
Yeah, like you know, when you started gym, did you have like a thing in mind, or like now, do you have a like thing in mind of how you'd like to look, or how fit you are,
I
or
will say, if you're as much of a gym rat as I am, you will never be satisfied in the
yeah, I
gym.
get that.
I've always got a dream physique that I want to aspire to have, but realistically, unless I start taking words, I ain't gonna get there. Like steroids, I ain't gonna get them.
Yeah, no, because that's insane.
Yeah, but yeah. Honestly, yeah, like you lose your hair, like you start to malfunction in certain
Winky
ways.
shrinky.
Yeah, we can shrink your eyes, crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah, no, you couldn't. Yeah, I think roids are just too dangerous, really.
You can do it healthily,
Yeah, you can. Obviously, you can.
do it in a healthy way, but I don't want to lose my natural status.
No, I like think naturally it's just better, isn't it?
Yeah,
You can do a lot naturally, and your body is really good as long as you train right, eat right, do the
yeah,
right things. You can get there.
yeah.
But I think mentally the gym's been like improved me, and
I'll say,
mentally it's dialed me in a lot more, and like it gives me something to work towards, and it gives me focus. And I do a lot of thinking in the gym actually,
I
if
was
I'm
gonna
on
say,
my
do you
own.
think it's like I, I'm speaking it from my perspective, and I'm not hating on anyone who goes to therapy. I think it's great you can speak to a professional, but for me, I think that is my version of therapy. Like,
I'd agree. I think people have their own ways of therapy
yeah,
though, and things do and don't work for people. Because I think the gym is like a really good sort of way of being determined, and it's really good for like focusing and dialing in.
yeah,
It takes a lot of sort of concentration. I think that's why mentally it's good for a lot of people because it gives something people to work towards,
yeah.
gives people,
Purpose, yeah.
yeah, it gives them a purpose, gives them
Mm,
something to focus on and put their mind and attention into. And if you can put your mind and attention to 100% into something, you can do well at it and you can be that person you want to be. And
whether it be gym, anything,
yeah,
playing a guitar, learning a new skill,
yeah, I
having
mean,
a new job.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think mentally, like, it's really put me in a good place. And
That's pretty sick.
yeah, no,
Nice, man.
um,
Gym definitely does help people in more good ways than bad. 100%.
yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's definitely like a good way to sort of look at it. And I mean, not everyone's going to take it that way, but excuse you, but like, a lot of people can use it that
100%.
way.
I feel like I do, when it comes to the gym, whenever I enter the gym, the outside world and all my thoughts just somehow just, I like, minimal volume. Like I just go mind blank. I'm still thinking about stuff, but I kind of just zone out. I think it's pretty sick.
I think I always think of stuff in the gym. I think I kind of zone out, but then not. I have.
Like you
Yeah, I always
also
have
have
shower
that
thoughts.
subconscious, yeah, that subconscious mind.
Yeah, I always have that shower thoughts. No, you know what? I make a lot of notes. Like actually, when for this podcast alone, when I've been in the gym, I've just been making notes,
Yeah,
and even like content wise, making
yeah,
notes. Like my brain don't stop. I think I'm always active. I'm
oh,
always doing
100%,
something.
100%, definitely. I'm always thinking about something.
So that was your show. Did you have any like other thoughts, feelings, opinions after the show?
I do even now. Like, I learned a lot about myself within the show, like competing and like food and prep and that. But I think I've always had a thought coming out of it that I prefer to have a coach rather than do it solo. Like, not even just competing, like for like diet plans and like having accountability.
Someone to help you out so you don't have to take it all on. So.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I would rather someone be there because put it this way: if I'm coaching myself, right, and I'm on like 2,500 calories and I've hit my daily intake, and someone goes, "Do you want a slice of pizza?" Yeah, who's going to tell me off? Me.
Yeah, yeah, that, yeah.
Whereas if I know I'm A, paying for someone to help me out, B, they're going to not be so kind of like sort your shit out.
They're going to be hard on
They're
you.
going to be hard on me. So
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I'd rather, if I was to do anything like that, I'd rather have a coach.
that's fair enough.
Just have accountability, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's probably the only thought I had coming out of the gym. And do you know what? There was a point in my life coming out of the show where um, I kind of realised fresh coming out of the show that like when you compete, people have like eating disorders leaving like that condition.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like when I was talking to my mum, I was like, I was prepping my food. Was this a week before? No, this was after the show. I was prepping like my food for a week, trying to stay dialed into the routine. I mean, my mum were chatting in the kitchen whilst I was prepping and weighing out my food. And she was like, just out of conversation, she was like, yeah, like some people have like eating disorders coming out of the show. Like it's crazy to think. And I was like, yeah, oh my God, I'm one of those people. And I just started crying.
Because you think that could be you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And like even now, like I'll look at food so differently. Like life before, and people in the gym will understand, life before knowing about calories was so bliss, so bliss. Like right now, like for example, this Oasis bottle, right, will add up to some amount of calories, right?
I mean, that says on the side I saw earlier, it reckons you may only do that in 6 servings,
Yeah, it's crazy. Like if I was competing, I can have that.
not even one serving.
Yeah. I have to have
That's
zero. Like when I was
insane.
competing, it had to be zero sugar drinks.
Yeah, so you was on the zero Coke, the zero Monster. You was
Zero,
on,
yeah, yeah, big up monster. Yeah, like it was crazy, and like I'm so used to drinking those zero sugar drinks, like the full fat stuff. I still drink, but it doesn't taste right. I think it tastes worse than the zero sugar stuff.
really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
Because your taste buds change, I
yeah,
guess, in a
bro,
way.
100%. Like now, I look at foods and I'm like, that's 100 calories. That how many calories is that? Can I squeeze that in? Oh, I can't even. That's too carb dense. It's nuts. I low-key wish I didn't have that mindset of calories because life now is just I'm just too cautious of food. Like I'll find myself like not eating for like I'll have like 2 meals in the morning and I won't eat till the following morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Well, it's like I've sometimes looked at calories and stuff, and I go, "Oh yeah, like the calories in this is nuts." And then I say about it to Laura, it's like, "When have you started caring about calories? Like, what's it matter?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, true. I'm not like competing or anything.
Yeah,
It shouldn't matter.
yeah,
Like, I'm not in the place that sometimes when I have something big, I do feel guilty, and I'm like, right, I
yeah,
need to go work that off now, and that's almost my motivation. Go work out
yeah,
off in the gym
yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
Um, you touched on about skills and that.
Mhm.
So if you could instantly master a skill, like right, I want to master that right now, one lesson, and you've mastered that skill. What skill do you think you'd want to master and why?
I think I'm not sure if it would fall under the category of skill, but I would definitely it would have to be like self accountability. I'm not sure if that's a
Yeah,
skill, but like I would want to be one of these coaches that can get themselves to like stage standard, right? Like I
yeah,
said like 5 minutes ago, I would always find myself wanting to have a coach because I don't think I have that self accountability. Like I
mm,
would cheat and not who's going to tell me off? So it'd probably be that. I'm not sure if that's class as a skill,
I
but
don't know if we can class it. I mean,
that's probably something. Self accountability would be one I would love to master straight away.
yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I
This is
don't know.
not gym, but this could be anything, any skill.
No,
Any
I was thinking, I was going down the road of if I wanted to instantly learn a skill, I'd want to like like something like I want to be really good at football, like
Oh, you're talking about everyday
or
skills, guitar, learn guitar.
I can play guitar
Can you?
actually.
Acoustic.
Yeah, I used to play all the time.
Nice.
My favorite was playing James Bond on it.
No. What?
Yeah, you can play James Bond
Playing
theme tune.
guitar?
Yeah,
Damn.
but like again, lack of playing, I sort of lost it a bit. I wish I kind of took it on a bit more.
Mm.
But like, yeah, like I would want to learn something physical like that, or like some sort of left field skill, like a party trick, and like not many people can do. Just like for entertainment's sake, I could just whip out this trick and like this skill, and like people are like, how the hell do you do that skill? You know
Kind
what
of
I
like
mean?
a backflip.
Yeah, something like that. Like mine would be something quite practical. I think like, I want
Nice.
to learn something and be like, boom, do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's quite that's a good answer. Love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I haven't thought of exactly what, but it'd be down that remit
No,
for
that's
me,
pretty sick.
like a party trick,
Solid answer
like
that.
but a really good like left field one.
Yeah, 100%.
So money no object.
Money no object.
What do you do right now?
What do I do right now?
Like, what do you do as a job? What do you
I'd buy my mum a house. I'd buy my mother a house. My mum and dad. I'd buy my house.
Oh, bless them.
I've always said like because I'm manifesting it. When I have enough money, I'm buying them a house. I've always said it. Money no object. I'll buy them a house wherever they want, wherever in the world. No money's object. I'll buy them wherever they want.
How sweet of
Yeah,
you.
man. What about you?
Well, I'm gonna look bad now. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
come on, man.
I was gonna say, money no object. I'd like to be a full-time content creator because I enjoy doing it.
100%, bro. You do it. And we're literally on the road now.
Yeah.
Come on now. That'd be pretty sick. Would you money no object? Money no object. Would you still get the flashy cameras, or would you kind of stay humble and kind of keep the setup you have now?
I don't know. I think I'd like the decent cameras for the decent quality. I'm not saying. I've always said if when I was rich, like I would never buy everything most expensive just to flash
No,
because
100%.
I found come to find out the mid-range stuff is where you need to be because if you pay cheap, you get cheap, but paying a premium for expensive stuff, you pay all that money, but you don't get much better than the mid-range.
It's not. Yeah, I think mid range is probably better than the premium or whatever.
Yeah, I say mid on most things.
Yeah.
Some things you can get nearer the
Yeah,
top, but
yeah.
like, yeah, that's where I'd say I wouldn't go for like mental stuff. Like you go for good quality stuff that does the job,
Yeah.
you know.
Nice.
So, you ready for your free would you
Oh,
rather's
he's
of the
done it
day?
again. I need to. Right. I promise you, the next couple of episodes, I grab you by the balls. You've got me
What is
by
this
the. You got
podcast?
me by the balls on these would you rather's.
So,
What a surprise.
um, would you rather have all your nudes sent to the family group chat or your search history get leaked online?
Search history, get leaked online, easy.
It's got to be done because at the moment, in this
Okay.
stage thing, I haven't really got anything to hide,
No, what the-
and not many people really going to care or search. Like, if you was like, I don't know, if you're like mega famous, then you probably don't want,
Oh, there's some things you can't share, obviously. Yeah,
yeah,
cool. But
you don't want that
right
found
now,
out.
go through my search history because I'm not hiding any nude.
Bro, nudes in the fam group chat, that's a
Never.
madness. Fuck that. I mean, I don't have mine stored anyway, so, but you know what I mean? Like, if you had to take someone and put it,
Have you ever taken nudes from the phone?
have you not?
Yeah, but
Exactly.
like, I'm not sure if like everyone like would.
Not everyone's necessarily done it, or
Yeah.
whatever. Do you know what I mean? But
Have you sent it? Before? Oh, is it when you were like single? Oh, no, like when you were single. Have you ever like
uh,
been chatting to a girl and then it's got to that stage and you're like, yeah, it's his cheeky one kind of
I, I think I've, yeah, I think I probably have.
thing.
I reckon I
Yeah,
have.
fair.
Yeah. Would you never eat or never sleep? Like so you'll survive without sleep, you survive without eating. Which one are you? Would you rather never eat or never sleep?
Never sleep.
I think that's the easy one because never sleep, you get so much more done in a
Do you know
day.
what I mean? Bro, facts.
And then, but like eating, again, we're foodies. We need that. We need that food. So
I think
like,
I'd
I
get
couldn't
more
sleep.
food on a way. If I could, even now, sometimes I get bored of food, but
Really?
yeah, like
God.
sometimes I get bored, or like I'll eat to the point where I'm like, okay, like I'm so full now, I need to stop. But like I said, with sleep, there's some stuff that I want to stay up and do, but I know I've got to go to bed and get up for work or go to the gym in the morning.
Mhm.
So like,
Mhm.
I would rather be like, cool, more sleep, just
Because
power through it.
we said like what the average sleep is like 8 to 10 hours. That's another like 8 hours
Of
of
a
a
day,
day I've
do you know
got.
what I mean?
That's a full day's shift, bruv.
Yeah,
I've got to do more
yeah,
stuff.
100%.
See, I'd
Yeah,
100%
never sleep.
take no
Come on
sleep.
now, who needs sleep?
So, what have you got for me? Have you got any more gym talk? You got any more?
I think we've covered it, to be fair. I mean, I feel like this was probably directly more at me, so I do apologise for replying.
No, but like this is what I said. I wanted to ask you because you've done all that sort of side of things. Like you're currently you've been doing a YouTube series of gym tours. What got
Yes.
you into that?
Right. So it was, again, my memory is quite bad, but there's some stuff that stick with me, right? And I remember, I think it was back at the end of, so the same year I got into golf. So end of 2024, like we're talking like November, December time, like the last like 2 months of the year. Back in 2024, my old boss said to me, she was like, "Oh, we had the conversation about life and shit like that." And she was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." She was like, "Don't." She was on her way out. She was leaving at this point in the position. She was like, "Don't let your talent go to waste. Whatever it is, just kind of do it." I was like, "Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that." Like, she was pretty sweet. I regret being a bastard to her because I could give a decent life. Like, I was,
No.
I regret it, to be fair. But after she said that, I was like, "All right, cool." So like, that's when I started trying to do like um, affiliate marketing and all that stuff, like Amazon FBA, and I was like, didn't really. But then I think to myself, well, I've already got an interest, Jim. I want to travel. Cool. So that same year, at the end of 20, it was December, start of December. No, was it that time period? I remember going out to my first gym, contacting them, and being like, "Oh, hey, like I'm doing some gym content. Like, can I come and record?" And they was nice enough to give me a free pass. Like, just let me for free. So it's pretty gassed. And yeah, so that's kind of when it started. Where it started, the gym tours was starting back at the end of 2024. And if it wasn't for my manager at the time, kind of saying to me like, "Don't let anything you've got go to waste," I don't think I'll be doing it.
So now you're doing two things in one, traveling and going to
Yeah.
gyms.
So when I first started, it was like I want to. I was watching other YouTubers that I follow, like Jesse James West, if you guys know him, and he does gym tour, like occasionally does the old like gym review. I was like, oh, I want to do this. Getting paid to travel, and to see my interest, like my number one hobby. Can't go wrong. Can't.
Two for two.
Two. Do you know what I mean? Two for two. So like, I was like, yeah. So that's when it started in the end of 2024, and I've tried to do one like every other month.
I say you're quite consistent with that. You've done what, 12, 13 now?
I think I've done thinking about. I've actually done I think 15.
15. You haven't released 15 though, have you? Or
No,
have
I
you?
don't think so. I'm thinking
I don't
behind.
remember seeing that many.
I think I've got two that are scheduled in this month. I
Mm.
think one comes out. I think one's already been out this evening.
Well,
Yeah,
we're obviously this is gonna be posted in a few weeks' time, but go check that out
yeah. So
now
we'll
if you
post it right
haven't.
now. Yeah. So yeah. So and my reason for it now is like if someone says to me, "Oh, why'd you do it?" I'll say, "Well, I love the gym and I want to travel more." So it's two birds in one stone.
So where's like your ideal, like you want to go to a particular gym or a particular country and go to that gym? Do you have anything?
Yeah. So there's America is where I want to kind of base my gym tours around, but there's other places like I'm not sure whereabouts, but there's gyms in some countries where it's just like literally like made by man, like metal bars and stones.
Does not scare the shit out of you, like it's gonna be hand built and it's gonna break or
No,
you're
no,
gonna hurt
I've,
yourself.
I've, I've seen these. Yeah, it's pretty sturdy stuff. I think America there's a gym called Fusion Gym, and this gym or gyms that this guy has like built around the US is absolutely nuts. It
Really?
is huge. It's like two football pitches like next to each other, like
Jesus,
bro,
that's
it's
big.
backed. So I wanna that's like I wanna be able to go to there and like kind of see that. So that's pretty
Go
cool.
Muscle Beach, just
I do want to go to Muscle Beach as well. That's in LA. For long, I do want to go to
America.
Muscle Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta do it. Party gym tour.
yeah, 100%.
Why gym tour
Yeah,
on
but
the Muscle
some day
Beach?
passes aren't cheap. Some vary from like a fiver, £5 to like £20.
£20 for a day in the gym.
Yeah, and I'm think I'm not even there
Bruv.
training. I'm there just to see the kit,
See it.
talk shit, chatting
Bit-
smack, and coming home. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
insane.
Yeah,
Do you
like
not feel like a bit inclined to do a sesh while you're there then?
no. So I make sure I am there and getting my mind's worth. Like even if I'm not training, I will be there for like I used to be nervous about it and like kind of be there for an hour and go home. But I'm like some gyms I'm actually traveling like an hour and a half from my house to see these gyms to then come home. So I'm not
That's a
going to
full
travel.
day.
I'm not going to travel, yeah, exactly, an hour and a half to spend an hour to come home. So I make sure if I'm traveling that far, I will make sure I'm spending like 2 hours there, 3 hours.
That's
Because I
mad.
want to do it for a full-time job, like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So I want to make sure that I'm getting content out.
So what's your favourite so far you've been to?
My favourite so far was the Bodyworks in Harlow. And it's funny because they had two sites. They got two separate sites, I think, in the
Right.
same area, just the distance apart.
Hmm.
And there was one gym I saw which was like it looked to be like the old school like rusty metal plates and stuff, like the wore out kind of kit. I don't know why, but when I was looking at it on like Google Maps and Waze and stuff, trying to get the route, 'cause I was like to plan out my drive and parking and stuff. Excuse me. Oh, when I couldn't find the parking for the one site, like the
Right.
Bodyworks factory in another location. So I was like, okay, do you know what? I'll go to the Harlow one, the Bodyworks in Harlow. So, and that was a really nice gym.
Yeah, yeah.
That was honest, probably at most now my probably one of my in the top three, 100%. It was huge, 2 floors, and I'm pretty
Bloody
sure
hell.
if it's not this video that's released tonight, it might be the next one, but it's coming out within the next like week or two, and that gym has ticked all boxes I'm looking for so far in a gym. It was nuts.
That's good.
I'd love to go back and train. It was and the people were so nice there.
Well, I
Staff,
start.
like
Oh, that's
the
good.
customers,
Yeah.
yeah, it was slick.
That's what you want though.
100%. 100%. But yeah, that was probably my top gym so far.
Anything you've been let down, disappointed, didn't like?
Because they're independent gyms and they're all family run, like they're not like your typical commercial gym.
Hmm.
I can't fault any of the gyms. They all have their little touch.
Little tweak and
Yeah, the little tweaks
things,
I can't stand and give it a bad review, which is in a sense people are looking for. I'm pretty sure I might come across one, but right now I can't really fault any of them.
which is good.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not that I want it, but there's going to be a point where one of the gyms is going to be awful, and I've not come across it yet. So we'll see how
It's
long
all
the
part of
streak goes on
content.
for. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like I'm like actually no tell a lie. There was a commercial leisure centre I went to in Guildford. That was I think the only leisure centre like commercial gym I went to. But apart from that, I think I'm like 14 for 14
Mm,
of like good gyms.
that's
Yeah,
good.
man. So streaks
Don't
high.
always find that.
Yeah,
Stakes are high. So,
stakes are high, bro.
any of these gyms that are out there that want to get a review, you got
Hit me
big
up, man.
work.
Literally, I mean, Meredith.
You got big work though
Come on,
to
man.
keep it good.
Yeah, crazy.
You got any in the short term pipeline you plan to go to?
Yeah, so I'm actually hoping to go to one at the end of this month. So it's the 12th now, on the 27th of April in 2026. I'm hoping to go to one that's about an hour and a half away from my house. So that's in the pipeline at the moment. And the gym pass, I think, is like 5 or 8 quid.
It's not
It's expensive.
terrible. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty good.
so I'm looking to go to that one. But apart from that, that's the only one I have in the short term pipeline.
Mm,
Yeah,
sounds good for me.
yeah, man. So we'll see what happens.
See what happens going next.
Yeah, that's it. So
We've been going pretty long on this one. I
this
think.
one's
I
a,
don't
this
even
one's a long one, man.
don't even know how long we've been going now. We've been going quite a while.
Anything else to add?
No, I think we covered pretty much everything.
We've-
As long as you're
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, that was a decent episode. Yeah.
sorry to anyone that doesn't like Jim, they probably didn't
The next
last
few
too long.
episodes are
But
going to be a lot more interesting, I promise you.
if you stuck through this, be sure to push the like button or subscribe button to see more. Speaking of next episodes, Sidemen charity match next week.
Yeah, bro. I didn't even know it was that close.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's going to be content.
So we'll get into all that on. I'm sure we will talk about it on the next episode. Really,
100%.
the whole
We will, because
experience in
the
it.
next episode we'll have will be way after the soccer
Yeah.
match.
And we got
We got
maybe Amsterdam coming up.
yeah,
I don't
we
know.
might have to plan.
Depends on when the filming happens
We
for
might
the
have
next
to-
sort of podcast. But
Yeah, we'll have to talk about
we've
it.
got Amsterdam coming up, so that we will be talking about that at some point.
That's the next and the next
Maybe
one.
we just do a high podcast
My man
in
said he wants to-
Amsterdam.
Absolutely not. I'm not doing
Get a couple like of those girls in the window, just like they'll be our special guests.
no,
No, not like that. Like
no. You need to stop talking because
I'm just like
you're going to
no,
be in the doghouse.
no, but like
I'm going to be in the doghouse.
no, but they'll be like our guests and we like talk to them about their experience, like what got you into this? And
Oh, I'll be down to do that.
Hey, so, right?
Do you have to pay to film them?
Oh,
It's not for free. Oh, god damn it. I'll
well,
be so down to do
we'll
it.
just sweet talk and get them on the podcast.
Oh, bro, I'll be so down because I would love to know how you get into that line of work.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
quite
look out for
intriguing.
these future episodes because it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure we got. I mean, when we talk about conspiracy theories, we've got a few ideas.
Yeah,
So
that's-
there's plenty more content still to come.
Oh, this podcast is around for a long time.
We're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
So
well,
I hope you are going to support us the whole way.
we love that.
Any last words?
No, I think that's it.
Sign it off then, brother.
It's been Luke.
And your boy Dazza
We're at Chattin Smack, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
in the bizzle.
Peace out.
Cheers.
cheers. I want to say cheers.
Right. Do you know what another long thing is
That's
about?
wrap.